So welcome to my gardens again. Happy 4th of July. It is hot here in New Jersey. It's, I think, 93. So this year's been tough. We haven't had really any rain. As you can see, my gladiolas, not so good. I have some new buds coming out. Let's see what happens with those, but they're all stunted. We haven't, a couple weeks ago we had a whole week of 100-degree weather with no rain. We hadn't had rain in 2 months. And we had rain finally last week, but it was only one day. So between that, the deer are killing me. They're eating me out of house and home. And now the Japanese beetles are out. So welcome to New Jersey. It just, at this point, just trying to keep everything alive. A lot of things are thriving, so sedum, loves this type of weather. I took out, I think in my last video, I took out one of my creeping thyme died in this whole area. So I put a Joe Pye weed and a new coreopsis. It's a little bang candy. It's red and white. But yeah, a lot of my, the sneeze weeds aren't doing well. I have one over there. It's doing a little bit better, but not by much. My gladiola is just not happy. All my milkweed, I have the yellow aphids all over them. I continue to spray, but they keep coming back. So it's another fun one for this year. Up there, I went up taking out my bee balm. It was a fireball bee balm. It was just getting too big, and they get too leggy after years. So I went up adding a few new plants. My anemone is dying, so that's another one. So this is a Heliopsis. So these are cool. I love the color of the foliage. More so, not really variegated, but some new cone flowers. Looks like someone's sleeping. So we get them all over. So yeah, I added these. These will fill in really nice in that area. And then just coming through. The roses are still blooming because most of mine are either continuous or repeat bloomers. So deer. My false sunflowers gone. I think, so my bearded tongue chopped off. Another bearded tongue back there, chopped it off. One of my cone flowers, they ate them before they bloomed. You can see right over there, there's one stalk, they snapped it off. They love Joe Pye weed too. So I've gone through and I've chopped down a lot of my yarrow, put in cages. They just got really wily this year. I need to maintain them a little bit better for next season. They'll probably bloom again. But yep, here we go. Japanese beetles. There's another sneeze weed that's dying. The roses some roses are doing well. That one's not doing great. That's a seventh heaven. This is a Lagerfeld rose, which is not doing well here. So this is going to get moved. My dahlias aren't great. They're all stunted. The bee balm, I'm probably going to take some of this out. It's getting a little too wild. I just went up deadheading that butterfly bush and cleaned all this out, cut down the catmint, deadheaded the scabiosias. It's been just too hot. Some of my lilies are blooming. Some of my other coreopsis. It's just when you get no rain and 100-degree weather. This sneezeweed's fine. So that's what I was thinking. I was going to move the other ones over to this garden. I get a little more exposure. My crepe myrtle is blooming. So this garden's filling in really nice. I did add, let's see, where is it? So another crepe myrtle. That's a dwarf one, so that's about as big as it's gonna get. And the only blanket flowers I have left, because the deer ate them all. So I added this butterfly bush, which is a dwarf version. So that's pretty much about as big as it's gonna get. I had candy corn spirea there. One died. Put another one in. Died. So clearly it doesn't like it there. So you find alternatives. The plants will tell you when they're happy, and the plants will tell you when they're not. So we do have visitors. And the babies are out. They're robins. So, and here, if you go back through some of my videos, I had Fireball bee balm and Jacob's Climb bee balm in this whole area, and it just got it wasn't blooming well. It was getting really leggy. Again, some of the bee balm, the more compact ones, are a little bit better. They just weren't doing well. I just wanted to change things up. But in the center, I've had a still bee in there for years, and they were sheltered by, both the spirea and the bee balm. But with the weather we've been having, you just can't water things enough to keep them alive. So I've dug them all up. They're all in pots in the shade right now, and they're all starting to come back. So that'll be my next project, to figure out where to put them. Here, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I went up moving the other half of my arbor over to here. I do have a yellow honeysuckle I may put on this trellis. That was kind of the original idea, but the rest I gotta come up with an idea. So I did that today when it was 92 degrees and 60% humidity. So that was fun. The other coreopsis is doing well. Coreopsis is pretty easy. They don't care about heat, lack of water. One of my other honeysuckles, these are bubble hydrangeas, and you see I have big sections of this one dead, and majority of this one is dead. The weather has been horrible this year. My blueberry bushes, doing fine, not so good, almost dead. Just trying to make it through the year. I've moved I have 3 of my sapphire sedums that I moved here because the deer kept eating them. Surprised I haven't found them in my raised bed. Potatoes, I've purple, red, and gold. So we'll see how they do. One of my other roses I took out. There's a ginger snap, so it's an orange. It is coming back. This one's been fighting the either a combination of fighting to die or fighting to survive. The back is, struggle. When you have established rhododendron that start wilting, it's a problem. But everything else back here, is fine. Some of my shade stuff, my Jacob's ladder is not doing great. Just no rain. It's all shade back here, but it's you need rain. But the Solomon seals some are okay, others not so much. My oak leaf hydrangeas are doing fine. Some of my daylilies. I'm not a huge fan of daylilies, but these followed me home a couple of years ago because I just like the color. My other oak leaf hydrangeas, the saga of this one and that one back there still frustrates me because these are toy soldiers, so they're supposed to be white. These were supposed to be ruby slippers, supposed to be red. Clearly not red. So they were marked properly on the tag and the tag on the pod. So it had to have been mismarked from the grower. Not thrilled with that, but it is what it is. So that's it. It's just trying to get through the dry, hot summer in New Jersey, and we'll show some progress of this new redesign over here as I come up with some ideas. It's a weird spot because as you see, it's 6 o'clock here right now, and it's shade. It starts getting shade around 2, but from sunup until 2 o'clock, it is in dead sun. So it's a bit of an odd area. But yeah, even some of my phlox is not great. But it is all part of it. You gotta take the good with the bad. And I do need to deadhead this butterfly bush, because you take these off, and I'll get new buds come out. It'll just keep blooming over and over and over again, but you just gotta snip these off. Usually, that's a new one. Usually I'll go back one lineage of the plant, cut it back, and in the fall I completely chop it down to about 3 feet. But yeah, so this is it. It's disappointing. Still waiting for some of my other dahlias to grow. They're just not growing. And there's a little rascal. Get out of there. I'll have to spray these again. But yeah, so between the heat, so Montauk daisies. So the deer are doing my job. July, you need to cut these back. So the deer are taking care of that for me. So between the heat, the lack of rain, the deer, and now the Japanese beetles, it's not a great year. But it could be worse. They haven't found these blanket flowers or my bloom flowers. I got some of the other bloom flowers tucked away that I can't find them. These are great. These are willow sunflowers. They bloom in the fall. I have 3 of them. The one back where the new arbor is, and another one. So they have little mini sunflowers on them. But yeah, this is the tall garden phlox is coming in. I put them in rows so they stagger from time. So they'll go pink to red to purple, then the white. White's the back row. But this is it. Thanks for watching.